Introducing Color Space, a stock photo platform dedicated to showcasing images of Black people. Whether you're a professional photographer or you just know your way around a smartphone, sign up, submit your photos, and start earning through your creativity. Visit www.colorspace.co.za.
Episode 39 of Spaza Talk Shuti Wabashuti is in the building, and of course I'm never alone. Hambano Libs, how you bro?
We're in the building.
We're in the building for episode 39.
39.
Season 1 of Spaza Talk is going great, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We're receiving amazing feedback from people, and I really, really love that. But I believe you have something to share this week. When have you been doing some things?
I've been doing some things, man. You know me, I used to, what's that? Podcast or audiobook and walk.
Yeah, podcast and walk.
I had my days where I would just walk around the park with my AirPods on, just listening to some cool stuff. And I'll wake up super early, right? I don't go around 12 o'clock. Maybe 6 o'clock, I'm already on the 6 a.m., already on the road, doing the nice things.
Which is quite early, right?
Yeah. How was your week?
Hey, my week was okay. I did a couple of things also. Business wise, and I played a lot of golf, actually quite a lot of golf, unfortunately for me. But, yeah, bro, do you have anything? Did you podcast and walk this week, and do you have anything to share?
So I podcast and walked a couple of months back, but I think there's a dope nugget that I would like to share with our people, since we're not going to cover any headlines around any social platforms or things like that, right? Nothing really amazing happened in the past week, so I thought maybe let's just drop some jewels, man. Drop some jewels, you know what I mean? And what I'm going to touch on is from the book, the Almanac of Naval Ravikant. I really love Naval because he's one guy that believes Uguti, you can be a kick-ass business person and still be happy and be in tune with yourself. You understand? He believes that there's harmony. Some people believe, Goti, for you to be successful, you have to be ruthless and what. People should suffer, all that shit. Nah.
He sounds similar to Fahim, actually.
It sounds very similar to Fahim. And Fahim actually introduced me to Naval. Okay. Funny enough, and I got into Naval. Like he's an angel investor in Silicon Valley. He's one of the best. I think he's got shares in Twitter, Uber. Like he's a visionary, bro. He's a visionary. So what he touched on in this book is that the people who have the ability to fail in public under their own names actually gain a lot of power, right? And then I was like, damn. Hey, Navalu is dropping some bars. And then to further understand it, he was like, embrace accountability and take business risks under your own name. Society will reward you with responsibility, equity, and leverage. That's what really matters. That's what really matters. Because when you take risks as Cyril Zuma, right? People are going to judge you. You're going to say, hey, now you're doing podcast, you're a photographer. Why are you podcasting? Judge until it picks up. Sure, yeah. And then now you're going to have leverage because you have views. You're going to have equity because money is seen as that also. You have a community. You have something that brands want to tap into. You understand? Yeah. So whatever that you're working on, guys, just do it and have your name there. Don't be shy to say, I don't want to be associated with this. If you really believe in it, if it aligns to your values, it aligns to your principles, just go on and do it.
Those are bars, bro. Thanks for that advice. I think that's so true, bro. Go and do what you want to do and you'll definitely learn quite a lot. I know we've learned quite a lot just doing podcasts ourselves. So much about audio, so much about compounding our relationships.
Yeah. I think that's a bar right there. It's also from that book. There's compounding finances, and that's only the beginning, right? We think compound interest, that's just the beginning. There's compounding friendships, there's compounding business relationships. And how that works is you can invest in a certain relationship now, which won't pay out in any way. But looking at Cyril and knowing that, Cyril works really hard. So he's going to be really successful in this audio-visual space or in the media space entirely. What can I do to align to him now, early, before he pops?
That's so true.
Align with you, work with you, help you, whether I get paid or not, but I have you in my contact book. Cyril is a billionaire. Fast forward 5 years later. My man, I got a billionaire in my circle.
That's crazy. And I mean, the thing is with compounding relationships and friendships, I guess on their own too, they also require both parties to be very active too. So
Yes.
even you must, I guess, bring, you not guess, but you must.
You
bring
must
someone
also
to- yeah.
bring value. You must bring value. You can't just bring your ears and just listen to stuff. You must go read, come, share what you've learned. We understand. And it's not always monetary. I know I spoke about billions, but it could be knowledge that you're on a world stage now, or you are in government and you're giving me tenders, you know?
And on the global stage.
On the global stage, you know? Who UN, you're handing out tenders, you're like, hey, tatale. But anyways, I think let's get into today's episodes. Those were just our nuggets. But yeah, you also have a book that you're reading?
Yeah, I'm reading Who Moved My Cheese Again, which is something interesting. But basically, let me tell you a little bit about what the book, but it just says an amazing way to deal with change in your work life and in your life. Very, very interesting book. I mean, it's such a short little book. I think, I don't know how many pages. It's so small, but
sure.
It's got some little nuggets. Maybe next week I'll share some stuff.
Yeah, I think you can drop some jewels, man.
Some jewels, yeah. But just the book again. Who's the guy that you're talking about? Ravi Navi.
The Almanac of Naval Revikant.
The Almanac.
Yeah, Almanac of Naval Revikant.
Thank you for that.
That's the homie.
Check him out. Definitely sounds interesting. I'm going to check him out too. I know it's not the first time you mentioned this guy around me, actually. You've definitely mentioned him quite a few times.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm a groupie. Like, I'm a groupie of those kind of people. Not Abu
Banban.
I don't know.
Abu Banban.
Yeah, Abu Banban. I don't know Abu Banban.
Oh, Casper says Abu Snoop Nabo. Yeah, I can't remember.
Nabo TMX.
Abu Snoop
Nabo TMX.
Yeah, the top dog. But yeah, really interesting. This is episode 39 of Spaza Talk. We're reporting from the 29th of September till the 1st of October. And it is a new month today.
It's a new month.
Ooh, happy new month to everybody. We've got 3 months left in the year. Definitely make the most of it. But yeah, we're reporting to you from the 25th again, like I said, to the 1st of October. Sorry.
Yeah.
And yeah, Libs, we got the top trending hashtags on Twitter.
Top
which
trending.
is
1, 2 haven't changed.
Haven't changed.
I'm just saying. 1, 2 haven't changed.
And I really thought I would have a new number 2 actually.
If the Bucks win their next game, we might be seeing a new number 2.
I think
if they win the final, my G, number 1.
Yeah, definitely.
Clean.
I mean, we've got the Springboks trending quite a lot here in different hashtags.
But it's not enough. I think we need to use that hashtag hard.
Yeah, look, I mean, Tonga was an easy win.
Yeah.
We just need we need a harder win to convince the Twitter streets to vote even harder. And
I think we need round 2 with Ireland. We need round 2 with Ireland, and we're going to show them flames. Trust me.
Do we have Bok Fridays? I think Bok Fridays is one thing that really increases engagement, right? I know people wear their Bok shirts, but they never really, we don't have Bok Friday like we used to.
They don't share about it or anything. I think a brand needs to have a competition to say, hey, take a pic of you and your fit, maybe Castle.
Yeah.
Or Pineapple.
Yeah.
Or who's the other guy? Checkers.
Checkers, yeah.
That'll
be
the
super
trio.
Interesting. Yeah. And get a 25%
something, guys.
I mean,
it's an easy win.
Yeah, and tweet about it using RWC 2023.
And hashtag checkers
Hashtag
36060 or hashtag pineapple or hashtag Kazalaga.
We just gave you a
campaign right there, guys.
There.
Positive sentiment. Come on.
Yeah, that's an increase in the positive sentiment. But please give us the top 5 trending hashtags in South Africa. So number 1 and 2 hasn't changed.
Yeah, bbnaijaallstars, 51,000 mentions and 98 million impressions. Number 2, Khosi Twala, 31,000 mentions and 20 million impressions. So I believe Khosi was nominated as South African Social Media Awards.
Yeah, which they're coming up actually. So she's actually nominated in that. I think you can vote for her via SMS, and you can check that out on Twitter. There are details definitely there under the hashtag SASMA 2023, if I can remember properly.
Yeah. So a couple more people. Tumisole is also
Tumisole
there.
is also on there for hashtag running with Tumisole.
Nice.
Kutsote Lady, I think for the breakfast show she has on Metro FM.
She's been killing it.
That's amazing. I think Toby Rose is also on there as a travel influencer. That's actually, she's on my B-Roll Conversations podcast. The new season coming up. So there's quite a few people on
Let's
there.
vote
actually.
for these people, man. They are our people.
Yeah.
Compounding friendships.
Compounding friendships.
That's where it is.
And guess what? We definitely voted for them, and we'll keep voting for them. Make sure that you check it out on social media. I know Khosi is obviously on there, and their gang is going to be doing the most.
Yeah.
For sure. But what was number 3, bro?
Number 3 was... funny thing is, last week, number 3 was DSTV Delicious.
Yes.
Bekumnandi, kunokudla, fashion, everything. This week, it's DSTV Prem. So these guys' sponsorships are working hard.
A common thread being DSTV.
Yeah. As much as Uguti, it's an easy hashtag. As much as it's long, DSTV Delicious Fest. But for the fact Uguti, the first words is DSTV. Done.
They're actually doing quite a
DSTV
lot.
Prem.
Yeah.
Done.
Oh, it's not. I don't know, Casa Lago Prem. It's DSTV Prem.
DSTV Prem.
That's so interesting, bro. Yeah, shout out to DSTV.
Shout out to
DSTV
them,
Prem.
man.
Yeah, DSTV just generally. And then, hashtag number 3 is DSTV Prem. What are the stats?
With 11,000 mentions and 303 million impressions, which is really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. So we had a couple of teams playing, hence it showed up. On Wednesday, Kaizer Chiefs was playing Skukune. It won 2-1.
Kaizer Chiefs won.
Kaizer Chiefs won,
Okay.
which is a surprise.
Yeah, very big surprise.
Hey, people are shocked. And then Mamelodi Sundowns also played against Stellenbosch and it won 3-1. I think, those were the important games. Oh, Pirates Pirates and Golden Arrows, that game got postponed.
Okay.
So they don't know when that's going to play. So I'm guessing it's because of those two teams, hence Prem is up there.
I discuss Yawang it. And I know, let me tell you something. I think besides bbnaijaallstars and Khosi Twala, in truth, it's probably one of the biggest conversations in the country.
Yep.
Because it's soccer.
Yep.
And football in South Africa is one of the biggest, in fact, one of the nation's pride. I know rugby's on right now, but soccer is the biggest sport in this country, and it makes sense that they trend almost every week if they play, especially Chiefs losing, Sundowns winning, everything. Unfortunately.
But another thing, a lot of people don't use the hashtag DSTV Prem. They'll probably just hashtag their team. Like we've noticed the other time with Orlando Pirates when it plays once and always.
Yeah.
That's what trends.
Yes.
So teams also hashtag Kaizer Chiefs, or people don't use hashtags at all.
I think some people also struggle, or brands struggle, because some of their members are not on Twitter, or they're not as active on Twitter, but they're very active on Facebook. So
Kaizer Chiefs actually has, I think, 2.3, if not 2.1 followers on Twitter, followed by Pirates with 1.8. Sorry, these numbers might be wrong.
Yeah.
And then Sundowns is on 1.1 million. So those are the team with the most followers on social media.
On
Those
X.
three. On X.
I wonder what it's like on Facebook, because the Facebook is obviously probably got a bigger market.
But Chiefs is still number one. That I'll tell you.
I'm sure Chiefs.
Yeah.
Because Lamakos, too much.
Yeah.
The people, the people's team or something like that.
People's team.
Yeah.
The other teams are probably big on WhatsApp GP. What's that other WhatsApp? that shady one.
I don't know.
There's a shady WhatsApp, man.
No, I know. I've heard of it too. But they'll definitely be trending on it.
They're somewhere there.
Yeah.
Number 4, we got RWC 2023, which is the Rugby World Cup 2023, with 10,000 mentions and 601 million impressions.
The Springboks destroyed Tonga, as we said.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Easily so.
Yeah, that was too much.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Makazole is injured with a fractured what bone? This one here, cheekbone.
Yeah.
So that's an injury on there. But
For how long?
He might be out for the whole Rugby World Cup, which is a huge disappointment.
That's our homie. We said we're gonna buy him chickens.
Dude. Like Skulumile said, some Slaveli chicken, but still some Slaveli chicken. Ngoba he did put his heart out on there.
Yeah, he did.
And we
Shout out to
definitely,
him.
and I hope, he comes back and plays. But interesting, man, that we've got the Rugby World Cup still trending. And obviously there's other teams that are playing and some are losing. Like, I think Australia and New Zealand got beaten by one of these smaller teams. I can't remember who it was. But very interesting that it's happening there.
Clean. Number 5, we have Zoleka Mandela. She passed on last week.
Yes.
So the mentions is condolences, man. Before I get into the mentions, condolences. She fought a battle cancer.
Cancer, I believe.
She had cancer. Yeah, man. May her soul rest in peace. She got 9,000 mentions and 402 million impressions.
I think the impressions, they were due to the scandals that had been happening. I don't quite know the details, but I believe the scandals of like Konoga and
People
Gobelanga
not
somewhere
allowed
wasn't there,
at the
things
funeral,
like that.
this and
Yeah.
that.
So
Yeah,
it's it's estate fighting, let's call
Sure.
it that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's more of my family affairs.
Sure,
and,
yeah.
we should just let them deal with it. You understand? Not add our 2 cents.
For sure,
And
yeah.
because you wouldn't want outside people adding stuff to your family.
Sure, and we don't even know what happens anyway in the
Sure,
back end. It's such
sure.
unfortunate that they, for them, they're the Mandelas, and their lives are definitely going to be out there for everybody to
Yeah.
see. But yeah, hashtag.
Zomkhulu is on our money.
Yeah, hey, mali yamkhulu leyana. So yeah, Lebs, I mean, that is number 5, but do we have a bonus?
Number 5. Bonus is a night with legends. I believe that happened on the 30th of September.
Yeah.
It was somewhere in Pretoria, if I'm not mistaken. So that got 8,000 mentions and 167 million impressions. I saw the poster, man. There were like a lot of people. I think I saw Jasid, I saw Somizi on there, and a couple of other people. So yeah.
Interesting. I mean, look, there's quite a couple of things that are happening actually. So you're saying that's our bonus hashtag for the week.
That's our bonus. Nothing else was cool. So even this one, I was trying just to have a bonus because last week our bonus didn't have numbers behind it.
Yeah,
you understand?
Yeah.
So it was just the hashtag that we said bonus is Cape Town Floods, bonus is Mabalengwe.
Yeah.
But this week I just had to add something that has numbers behind it.
For sure, which is great. I mean, there's quite a lot of events and things happening. I know that the New Generation Social and Digital Media Awards happened also.
Yes, New Gen.
New Gen Awards, yeah. And shout out to all the winners. I mean, I didn't get into it too, but shout out to all the winners. So that happened. Those are people that are in the industry, and I think you should definitely check it out if you are in the industry to see who's doing what. You might be want to work at an agency, and those people are right there. But yeah, let's go to the amount of tweets and the amount of people that tweeted last week. So we have a decrease in the amount of tweets with just over 6 million tweets. Just over.
Yeah,
it's literally just. So that's a 2% decrease. And then we have a 2% increase in the amount of people that tweeted with 123,000 authors last week. So from the 25th.
That's an increase.
That's an increase, yeah, from the 25th of September to the 1st of October. So yeah, really, really interesting one. And then if we go to the sentiment, which might give us an idea of how the country is feeling, we've got a 1% increase on the negative. And we've got a 2% decrease on the positive. So it's going the opposite way that we would like it.
Yeah, man. It's December,
Hey,
guys.
come
Start
on.
tweeting, man. Get December, boss.
You get December post. But you know what? Just looking at the mood here and just, I'm thinking definitely South Africa shines when it is time for summer.
Sure.
And we know we're going to see a lot of campaigns for summer. Hence why I think we might be getting a number 2 at some point because brands are probably starting on. They probably
Especially
looked at
telcos.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
Telcos. They probably looked at that long time ago and now it's
Sure.
about to release them. But yeah, really, really interesting one in terms of the sentiment of the country. Lebs, can you perhaps tell us the word cloud of the day, maybe the busiest day, in fact?
Okay. So I'm going to introduce something new, but the most active day last week was Wednesday, the 27th of September, with just under 1 million tweets. I think it was 972,000, somewhere there, which is not bad. And now Brandwatch has a cool feature. I think they signed they have a partnership with is it Chat AI or OpenAI?
Probably OpenAI. I think that's
Probably
the mother company.
OpenAI with ChatGPT, actually straight ChatGPT, not even Chat AI or ChatGPT. And now what it's able to do, they had a AI tool already called Iris, right? So Iris now works together with ChatGPT, where Iris will analyze some of the conversations that are happening and show you on some of the graphs on Brandwatch, Guti, the peak here was because of this, the peak here was because of this. But now with ChatGPT involved, ChatGPT will write a summary of the actual conversation. So for last week,
very nice, bro.
yeah. So for the most active day, which is Wednesday, right? The top 5 most common themes from the list, the Iris list, were hand in hand with ChatGPT. Number 1 was political controversies. So there was controversies around people discussing political figures and actions and all those kind of things.
Sure.
Number 2 was around student activism and disruptions on campus. I believe it's in Cape Town, where the EFF SRC were, I don't know if they were fighting or what, with the DA guys and all the others. Politics in school, even politics in school. Let us go learn, guys. Stop this politics in school. Get high marks. And then there's something around sports results, reporting on the sports results and victories of sports teams. That's number 3. Number 4 is water shortage and infrastructure issues around the country entirely. I think the reason why it showed up again, it was because of Edwin Sodi.
Edwin Sodi, yes.
So I think he's being investigated by the SIU. So people started talking about the Hammanskral I forgot what it is. That project. Yes, that project. So this ties into that.
Okay.
This water shortage and infrastructure issues. And then the last one, which is number 5, is personal reflections and discussions. I think people are reflecting, bro. It's that time of the year.
For sure, yeah. Definitely people are reflecting now at the time of the year. So the busiest day you're saying was Wednesday. And the previous week it was actually on Tuesday, which is also very interesting. So you said the word cloud was people mainly.
Yeah, so this week I didn't look at the word cloud. I looked at the conversation summary from Iris and hand in hand with ChatGPT.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, cool. No, shout out for those updates. And so the busiest hour from last
busiest
week?
hour slightly changed. Most active hour in the evening was 8 p.m. followed by 9 p.m. And in the morning it was 9 a.m. followed by 10 p.m. 10 a.m. Sorry, 9 a.m. followed by 9 a.m. followed by 10 a.m. in the morning, 8 p.m. followed by 9 p.m. in the evening.
Are we on December mode?
Hey, bro, I'm already in December. I'm sipping my pina colada.
I'm telling you, South Africans are deep down in summer mode and December mode already. I think if we don't have Christmas decorations already in malls, we are behind.
October,
yeah.
That's when they start. Yeah,
no, it's definitely going to be happening. We are definitely in December mode. And it's just going to be an exciting atmosphere in the country.
In December, we're going to record topless. Just to show that it's December. Savannah's on the table, vanilla Coke.
And we're posting it at 9, between 9 and 10 a.m.
The
busiest time.
The busiest time we are there.
Yeah, that's
might even record 4 episodes in 1 week.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's going to be interesting to see even the rest of December, what Twitter is going to look like in just terms of numbers generally. We haven't covered December yet. From the peak season and to the closing season, what the numbers look like.
Sure.
And we obviously will let you guys know when we are closing as Spaza Talk. We might close, we might not close, we might even report remotely, who knows.
Sure.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what those numbers look like. And emoji of the week.
Pasakala.
The whole nation is crying.
Loudly crying face again,
yeah.
But it was in 297,000 tweets. Not as much, because normally it's around 300,000, 300 plus thousand.
Yeah.
With 3 billion impressions. So yeah, people are crying, man. I don't know what's up. Maybe they can share why they're crying in the comments.
I think they're crying because they saw Tuso and Bonang at the L'Oreal fashion.
I saw that.
In Paris.
I saw that.
No, that
Bonang was doing something.
Yeah, she was doing. I think that's like a Beyonce thing.
Nah, she's cool like that.
In fact, Bonang is our number 1 celebrity in the country according to Twitter, the most influential woman.
Most influential woman on Twitter.
In South Africa.
Yeah,
that's so crazy. And it's good that she was there at L'Oreal Paris. The fashion week.
Sure.
That thing there. It was truly amazing to see her on that stage, and it is an important thing, actually. Thuso Mpedu was also there. It happened in France. It's such a good time to be in Europe, bro.
In France, more specifically, because that's where the World Cup is right now.
Yes, but then we had golf on the weekend not so long ago.
Where was that?
That was in Italy. And then I believe there's like 2 things happening in France, actually. The Rugby World Cup and something else. So yeah, it's really interesting. There's always cycling. There's always something going on around Europe. So especially now around December, it's going to get even more interesting.
But do you know what's better than Europe?
Tell me.
South Africa.
Africa.
By far.
By far.
By far.
Hey man, we got another world just about 1,500
My
kilometers
G.
away.
My G. My
With
G.
an ocean view.
You can hit the bush right now.
Yeah, straight up.
Ocean.
Yeah, Cape Town.
Mountain.
We got everything actually.
Wind.
Yeah, you can't beat South Africa. So just generally our sunset, our everything. We got the big five. We got the ocean. We got mountains, like you said, culture.
We've got crime.
We got crime. We got load shedding. Welcome, and we got we got Black Twitter.
We got Black Twitter. Who else has Black Twitter? I mean, American Black Twitter doesn't stand a chance against our Black Twitter.
For sure.
They used to be like the pinnacle of Black Twitter because they started it, right? Even the Twitter team at Twitter, they used to have their own division called Blackbirds, where the black employees at Twitter would come together, where they discuss matters like Black Lives Matter, those kind of initiatives.
That's so cool, bro.
But Tina Manja, we've taken it and changed it.
I think we need an analysis of what Black Twitter is like, because I remember there was a time, maybe 3-4 years ago, you used to talk about brands were very much afraid to get onto Black Twitter.
They were scared.
And part of your job or part of your mission was to get brands to get comfortable being onto Black Twitter
100%.
and Black Twitter being comfortable with brands being on there. Just like the likes of Nando's, where, Fahim told us about a story where Nando's wasn't selling chickens during COVID, but they found a way to get into Black Twitter. And Nando's is a staple brand of Black Twitter. Like you cannot get away. If you think of brands in South Africa that are part of Black Twitter, Nando's is definitely one of them that know how to get into the community and play around. But we definitely need a dissect of Black Twitter.
So to just break it down, myself and Noah Makolwa, right, back when we were still at Twitter, I think me and him, we actually made a lot of brands feel comfortable on Black Twitter. Like, reason why they tweet, they won't say it, of course, but reason why they can now tweet in Vernac, engage in certain conversations, KFC proposals, all those kind of things. It's the hard work that we did back in the days, but it's only paying out now, which is good. I love seeing that.
For sure.
I love seeing brands being able to engage with audiences in a level that the audience also understands.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of you coming with some things, people are like, Chief, stop forcing. Stop.
And you can always tell corporate language or just language that is. And I mean, look, if anybody also wants something similar, I think they can definitely hit you up and hit us up, and maybe we can just help your brand get into Black Twitter too.
Let's see how we can penetrate Black Twitter.
For sure. And I mean, Black Twitter, depending if you're playing it, it is a very, very friendly platform, and people, you can navigate your way around it. There's plenty of examples. You've just mentioned them too.
Black X.
That's what we should call it.
Black X.
Black X. Oh, yes, not Black Twitter. Sorry. Hey, my bad. It's for on Black X now. So I thought you were talking about it like a cologne X. It's the new one. It's black. But bro, that is Spaza Talk episode 39, and we're recording from the 25th of October to the 25th of September to the 1st of October. I'm ahead, Chief. Even last week I was ahead.
I heard you live in the future. You must tell me what's happening there, bro.
I am definitely hoping for a number 2, and I'm still manifesting a number 2. And definitely I manifest for everybody else who's watching this podcast to subscribe and to also interact with us using the hashtag Spaza Talk.
I see them subscribing now. You see?
And of course, if anybody wants to actually to advertise on the platform, definitely hit us up. You'll see some squeeze backs on there. Make sure that you let us know and we can put your advert on there. But from Umshuti Wabashuti, I will see you guys next week. Peace.
Did you thank the sponsors?
Thank you to Color Space. Thank you to Brandwatch for providing the stats. Thank you very much to Color Space. Definitely check them out, www.colorspace.co.za. You will see some squeeze backs and banners on here too, but shout out to them.
And they bought me this vanilla Coke.
You got a vanilla
Thanks
Coke
to
today,
Color
right?
Space, man.
Yeah,
Thanks
last
to
week you
Color
had a Pepsi.
Yeah, bo.
Next week it's a Ferrari. So I'll buy you a red bike. Alright, bro. But for Umshuti Wabashuti, I'm out. Peace.
Ciao.
Introducing Color Space, a stock photo platform dedicated to showcasing images of Black people. Whether you're a professional photographer or you just know your way around a smartphone, sign up, submit your photos, and start earning through your creativity. Visit www.colorspace.co.za.